So in this video, we will be talking about wind energy. Now wind energy, as we can envisage, we are thinking of big large blades here, and indeed we are true. We have seen photos and videos of all these huge blades, normally a 3-blade kind of rotation, trigonal planar, so this bond angle, if you recall or can imagine, to be 120 degrees. Now we place them at the very strategic positions in a group of them together, okay, rotating blades that will turn the shaft. So there's this shaft here, and inside that is hidden. It connects to the bottom in the base, okay, to another shaft. So you can spin even faster for this gear. That this will connect to rotate a high-speed shaft too in the generator. So in turn, it will generate the current inside there. So you can imagine that although the blades might be moving quite slowly in the videos, right, but each big turn will cause the inner part here to turn very fast and many times to generate the current. And as you can foresee, because of the infrastructure, it's a huge construction with very extensive planning, and you need a huge area. So in Singapore, I don't think you can do it. But for countries with many small islands, even the Philippines, small islands, you can even put some of these there to harness the wind. Now we know it's very costly, but once we invest the money there, the cost will decrease over time. And as I was saying, that you always see a group of them together. You never see standalone. And that's because, just like cycling, we have a way to harness the wind energy. If you are the first guy in the race, it will block the wind. So you place them in such a way that, right, it's always staggering. So that when the wind comes, okay, it will turn the first turbine, and then this wind here that's being blocked by the blade will not be in the path of the second blade. So that means all the wind will pass through all the blades. That will all spin, okay? Whole group of them. So these are some boons of wind energy. Now for some of the disadvantage of wind energy, we know that the wind is intermittent. That means the blades may not spin all the time. There might be periods where there's no typhoon or cyclones. You can't force them to spin. Next is the price. It's very expensive, labor intensive, and land intensive. And as you can see with those huge blades, as it turns, right, what happens to the birds here? They will get harmed as it spins, right? So we might injure the birds or any flying objects. And lastly, before the invention of wind energy, building blades, we can take very nice photos of the landscape. But if you have all these blades here, you can't have a pretty photo anymore when you travel, because all these are man-made objects. And that's how we know that the human beings have stepped into the nature. So over here, you see a summary of wind energy and some advantage and disadvantage of it.